Who's the baby? Who's the baby?
Oh, I'll hold your hand.
Oh my gosh, you're such a big boy. Okay, ready?
Married?
Hi friends, welcome to the Famlex. Today's video is all about how we're feeling 1 week before the wedding. So when you're watching this video, we are actually getting married. We pre-filmed this so we had something to post on our wedding day, and I thought, what better video to post than how we're feeling about getting married?
Pretty good, actually.
Because that question seems to be the question to ask a bride and a future groom. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Is everything okay? How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Which I totally appreciate, but it's annoying.
You get it a lot.
I don't like being asked that question at this point. I feel like everyone and their mother and brother and sister and friends and cousins have asked me, how are you feeling? And
It's just a frequently asked question.
Yeah.
No.
If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and hit that post notification bell so you're always notified when I post a new video, which is every Saturday. Woo! So, Tyler.
What?
How are you feeling?
I feel just the same as I do every other day, I feel like. It's not, I mean, I'm sure like on the day it'll be like just hectic and nervous. Not nervous, but like just, you know, you gotta be here then, you gotta be there then, you know.
Yeah.
The timeline's gonna be just a little hectic because there's so much you have to do during that specific day. You know? So it's gonna be kind of like nerve-wracking, I guess. But other than that, nothing.
You feel normal?
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
No.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Are you scared?
No.
Are you, I don't know, what other emotion they could go into?
Happy. I mean, I feel like it's like every other day, you know? You just gotta treat it like that.
Treat our wedding day like any other day?
Yeah, the way you act, I mean.
Oh.
Like it's just another day.
I mean, yes. But it's also a very special, important day that you want to make sure everything goes as smooth as it can,
yes,
and that you're in the moment, you're present, and...
Yeah, but everybody's advice to us has always been it's never going to go the way you think it's going to go.
Yeah, considering our arch burned down.
Yep.
So today is Sunday. Yesterday was Saturday, and I got a call around 5:30 a.m. I received a call from my company that I'm doing all my rentals from. So our wine barrels, our arch that I'm having them custom build for me, or for Tyler and I, all of my decor that I'm renting through, I received a call from them letting me know that they had some bad news. And I usually don't answer phone calls when I don't have the number saved in my phone. But something was just telling me that I needed to answer it, and it was at a very weird time, like 5:30 in the morning. I was like, this doesn't seem right. So I answered it, and she said, you know, hey, this is Paige from the rental company place, and I have some bad news. I received a call from the fire department last night, and our entire warehouse went up in flames. So the arch that she custom built for us, gone, like just completely turned to ash.
Yep. And
what's crazy is that she had just sent me pictures of the arch yesterday.
Like that same day?
And yeah, because I was like, hey Paige, like, you know, how's everything going? I'm really excited to see the arch that you're custom building for us. Like, do you have any pictures of like what it's currently looking like? Because I'm just really excited. She sent me pictures. She's like, one more coat of poly and it's done. And I was like, fantastic. Like, I feel relieved that that's taken care of and whatever. But now we're archless.
Yep.
Looks like we can't get married.
Nope.
Nope.
All money down the drain.
Yep. So, honestly, like, that freaked me out. Like, I was like, oh my God, is this a sign that we shouldn't get married because our arch went up in flames and completely burned down? And Reptar got hurt yesterday when I picked Tyler up from the airport, so I was like, sign number 2, and then sign number 3 was that we were supposed to get pictures yesterday as well, but the photographer canceled, and I was like, what is happening? Like,
yeah, but that was a blessing, kind of.
Yeah, the photographer canceling was a blessing because we had a lot of stuff to do, and that extra time was really nice, so that was a blessing in disguise. But Reptar getting hurt, mind you, he's in the wedding, was like, oh my gosh, like, he can't be hurt. Like,
yeah, he's limping pretty bad.
Yeah, like, it just came out of nowhere. Like, I picked Tyler up from the airport after being on for 1 month, and Reptar has been fine, totally fine. My car that I drive is this feet, or like this tall off the ground, and he jumped out of the car, and then all of a sudden was like limping.
Yeah. And
I was like, what did he do? Did he step on something? Like, he always jumps out of my car, like, is something wrong, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know, he like was limping really bad to the point where he didn't put any weight on it at all. So we had to go to the vet around 9?
Yeah, 8 or 9 probably.
8 or 9 p.m. the day I picked you up from the airport because our dog like couldn't walk. And I was like, wow, this is a great start to you coming back and everything that we need to do, and, you know, Reptar being her before the big day, and et cetera, but basically they don't think he tore his ACL, but he's still limping a little bit, and they think that he might have just sprained it, so they gave us some medicine to like help him.
Yeah, just anti-inflammatories.
Yeah. Which has helped a little bit, but like he's still hurt.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah,
but,
you just need to take it easy for a little bit.
Yeah, but he'll be fine to still be in the wedding and like be there and like make the freaking 4-hour flight home for the wedding and stuff like that. So.
Yeah. How are you feeling? Since you haven't gotten that question.
How am I feeling? I have moments. So last week I was really anxious, really stressed, really nervous because it was the final week of planning, and I'm planning the, you know, everything, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's a lot of stuff that needs to get done, and as I'm going through all the final details, it's making me think of more things that I need to do. So I've been feeling really anxious, nervous, and stressed. But once I finalized like everything else, like towards the end of last week, I was super excited. Like I was getting like bouncing off the walls, like really excited. Like I just wanted to go back.
Yep.
Like it was Wednesday of last week, and I was like, this time next week we're gonna be on a flight to Ohio to get married, and I just want it to be like that time right now, because like I just want to go back and like get everything started, because I'm just excited to like get there and then have all of Thursday to do like our little errands and like last minute things, and then Friday to set everything up and have a rehearsal. Saturday is obviously the big day, and then Sunday we have like a brunch and everything, and I'm just really stoked to celebrate and be with all of our family and friends in our lives that weekend. Like I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, me too.
But when I got the call that our arch burned down, I was like, oh, I'm not walking down the aisle. This is a sign that we shouldn't get married. Oh my gosh. I'm really superstitious, but I was just kind of kidding. But kind of not. I did cry.
What are you doing?
Bye-bye. Love you. Love you. That was really unfortunate, but like looking back, it's gonna be something funny to tell or be a part of our story about getting married. Is like literally a week before we got married, our arch went up in flames. Like how crazy is that?
Yeah, it is.
It's not something that I want or want to happen to anybody else, but if something, you know, were to go wrong, I'm glad it was at that point in time than like, what if Saturday when I got the call at 5:30 in the morning, that was actually our wedding day? Like what if our wedding was that day?
Just gotta roll with the punches at that point. Just gotta accept it now, you know, it happens.
For sure.
You understand something might go wrong, but you prepared the best you can so that if something does, it's not a big deal. because you've covered a lot of big and small points.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, and that's why I've been feeling like stressed and anxious, because I've been thinking of trying to think of every possible thing that could come into effect into like the weekend and the day.
Yeah.
And planning for it, because like I said, like I'm a big planner and I want to be like on top of everything. So, you know, like when it comes down to like push or shove, it's like we are okay.
Yep.
So do you feel like you've been getting that question a lot? How are you feeling?
No.
Do you guys need any help? Stuff like that?
It's more of just like, you can think of anything that you need, like just ask if you need help with anything.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. It's not really how I'm feeling. I've only gotten that like a couple times.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Have you received like any last minute advice from anybody?
No, actually, no. Are you excited for this to be over with? Like the planning?
Yes and no.
It's been a little different for us though, because we've had a year and a half.
Yeah.
To plan and do everything, so.
Which, looking back, I'm so thankful that we did this in a year and a half and not a year. I always said that when I got engaged, I only wanted to have a year-long engagement. But looking back, I'm so glad that we had a year and a half engagement, because weddings are expensive. And planning a wedding entirely by yourself all the way across the country is already a big, big task. So I'm thankful that we had 6 extra months. Am I ready for it to be over? Yes, because, you know, it is a lot of work. But no, because I've actually really enjoyed the planning. And I'm very passionate about organization and planning and, you know, making things be as special as they can and thinking about all the little details and stuff like that. So I've actually absolutely loved the wedding process or wedding planning process.
But are you ready for ours to be completed? To the point where I'm like, man, like, did I just find my passion? Like, should I do this for other people? Because I really enjoy this. But yeah, like thinking about planning ours is a lot of weight on my shoulders, because I know all the time we've put in, all the effort we've put in, and all of our money that we've put in. So I'm ready for it to be over, but I'm also really sad because I like being engaged and I like calling you my fiance, and it still kind of like makes me feel young, you know? Yeah. But
when you're married, it's like, okay, that's it. Like, you're gonna be my husband, and there's really nothing, I don't want to say like there's nothing else to look forward to, because that's not true, but I just mean like that status of your relationship, like that's kind of the end all be all as marriage. So I don't know, like I'm kind of sad, but I'm also someone who is very like sentimental in that aspect, and like when it comes to like leaving anything or throwing away clothes. I mean, you guys saw our minimalistic or our minimalism video. Like, it's hard for me to get rid of stuff. Yep. And like, it's hard for me to say bye to things. And it sounds silly, but like, it makes me sad thinking we're not going to be engaged anymore. But I'm also really excited to get married. Because we've been together for 6 years now, and I don't know what's going to change. Yeah. We're pretty much already married.
I mean, the only thing would be like buying a house and then starting a family. That's the only difference. Everything else is relatively the same.
Yeah. So in conclusion, I'm super excited, super nervous, super anxious. What are you?
Super the same.
Super the same. But let's do this thing. Let's get married.
Yep.
Ow.
I got big hands.
That is all for today's video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and we would be happy to make more videos. Also, stay tuned or stay on the lookout for our honeymoon vlogs.
Yeah, we're gonna make quite a few of those.
Super stoked for that.
Yeah, me too.
Bye, guys.
Get in the camera.